Okay guys, so welcome back to another study session. Today we're gonna be doing an hour and 30 of study, and we're still gonna be splitting up into 25-5. So if you guys don't know, 25-minute study, 5-minute break. And so we're gonna be doing up until that 1 hour and 25 mark. And so the study plan is half an hour of biology, half an hour of physics, and then half an hour of biology again. And it's early in the morning. I've got my coffee mug, I've got my glass, I'm ready to get cracking. Hopefully so are you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just getting the Pomodoro timer ready here, and so yeah, we're gonna begin the study very shortly. And so yeah, and once again I'll be using GoodNotes to take all my notes, and I think it's by far the best note-taking app out there. GoodNotes, please sponsor me. And yeah, so anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the break. Okay guys, so we've started a short break, and I must say the first session was very enjoyable. So basically what I was going over was the heart, and basically I also use this app called Simple Study, which is really good for your like GCSEs. It's more like a UK Ireland thing, but it's extremely good. And so I was using that to, for example, it has lots of functions such as notes, diagrams, quizzes, which I was doing, a bit of flashcards too. But personally, I like the past papers. I think they're the best, and I think it's the most realistic way to prepare yourself for your final exams. So I'm also gonna check if anyone texted me. But one thing I feel like you really need to make sure you do is not forget that this is kind of a long run. Like, don't try to like focus in fully on what you're doing right now, and then for the last half an hour you're just gonna be dying because your brain can't handle that much. You need to really try to take it easy, and then in those 5 minutes, like, really try to relax. Don't try to just kill yourself. Don't read a book. I wouldn't recommend anything like that. You can if you really enjoy it, but just lay down and relax. You're into marathon, okay? Don't use all of your energy at once. There's just no point, okay? It just makes no sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the rest of these 3 minutes to just answer back to people. Once again, this is realistic, okay? This is not some clickbait, unrealistic video. This just shows the real life of a student. And yeah, alright, so I'll see you guys when the break ends. Okay, so now that the break is slowly coming to an end, I'm gonna mention a very important thing, in my opinion, which is not to depend too much on things like coffee when you're studying. And the reason I am depending on that is just because it's early in the morning, and I feel like if I don't have coffee, it'd just be a problem for me to, focus. Okay, listen, the time is starting. Let's get cracking again, okay? Let's go. Okay guys, and we finished up another 25-minute session, and in this session I was studying physics, and in physics I was studying waves and sounds such as the Doppler effect, uh, covering resonance, also done a bit of reflection, but I think it's really good to just stick to one topic. I did reflection for the first 5 minutes, but then I realized I wasn't gonna get an effective session out of it, so I went on to something that I feel like I should have revised more for my end of year exams this year. So I decided to do that, and ultimately I went ahead and done sound and waves. And yeah, and so I think I had very good benefits just studying. For the last half an hour I decided to actually do maths. Uh, as that's the subject that I struggle the most with in the year, and I do think it is really important to study the subject that you struggle with the most. That is ultimately going to be the biggest thing, and it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be enjoyable, but you just have to do it. It's going to be really hard, and I find it really hard. I find it really mentally annoying, and it's a bit of a struggle sometimes when the things aren't going right for me. But then I think ahead to the year and just realize how important it's going to be. Kind of makes me want to reach that point where I don't have to worry about it as much as I am now, because I am really stressed about maths. So yeah. But anyway, for the last 3 minutes, I'm gonna text and see what all my people are up to, and yeah, then I'll see you for the last half an hour. Okay, so as the session is coming to an end, I'm just gonna mention a few important things. I think a really important part of studying is being able to switch subjects effectively. So, for example, I went from biology, which is a science subject, to physics, which is a bit of a science mathy subject. From physics to math, which is a full math subject, using numbers. And I think it's really important to not try switch, for example, from English straight away to maths, because that's just your brain's not gonna like that switch, and it will find it really hard to adjust. That's why these are the subjects that I took on today. So yeah. Anyway, session's finishing, so come on, let's get back to work. Okay guys, I just barely managed to finish the last question. But yeah, I think that was a great session. I think I struggled a good bit, but it's good. It's good to, and it's also nice to finally, reach that feeling of getting it right, which I did in the last second. So yeah, that's very nice. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this study session. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle, and but yeah, honestly, if I have to say, I think this was a much nicer experience rather than just doing maths for an hour straight, just because I think it's always good to mix it up. Like, it's not necessarily the best thing to just stay up on one subject, because it can get dull and boring and you're just not going to enjoy it at all. So that's why I think mixing up the subjects really, really benefited my engagement. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that sub button, like and comment. If you've got any tips, any suggestions on what I could do next, then make sure to leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.